Ah! Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back. First of all, thank you so much, as this channel has officially reached 500,000 subs. But today, as you can tell by the intro and the caption and the thumbnail of this video, you're gonna be learning something really cool, the DPS, the diagonal palm shift. Now, there are a few tutorials on YouTube about this particular move, first taught, I believe, in the expert at the card table. This move is a bit of a knack, and it's something that a lot of magicians try to perfect, much like the classic pass. Palming is essential in card magic, and even if you have small hands, it doesn't matter, there's still ways you can palm a card. I know magicians that have very tiny hands, they can actually palm really well, so don't let that discourage you, just probably takes a little bit more practice. That being said, the DPS, the diagonal palm shift, is something that I use on a regular basis, whether you're doing a card to pocket routine or whether you want to do a card to box or under glass or whatever it may be. It's an essential move if you're gonna learn some card magic. It's a bit difficult, but if you put the time in, you should be able to get it smoothly without any awkward, weird finger movement and sounds. And by the way, welcome to all the newcomers. I know I had like 50,000 subscribers this week subscribe to the channel, so welcome. If you're here for puzzles, stay tuned. There will be more puzzles on the channel. However, today we're gonna be learning some card magic. So if you have a deck of cards laying around your house, go ahead and grab it and follow along. And don't forget to like this video if you do like this content, subscribe if you're new here, and let's learn the DPS. All right guys, so this tutorial will be using the Green Knocks by Alex Pandrea, version 1. No longer available, but I know he's put out a few knocks since then, so definitely check that out. So first and foremost, this is what it looks like. And the card is palmed into the dealer's hand. So what's going on here is a few things. Now I'm gonna run over the basics, and I'm gonna run over how to square it up, what to do with the card, or if you wanna do a multiple shift. But once you get the main idea, then you'll be all set. In the dealer's hand here, you're gonna riffle down wherever you like. You can have them say stop, or you can just place it anywhere. Important to note that with the DPS, the more comfortable you are with it, the further you can push that card in without it actually going into the middle. So right there is about where I'm very comfortable palming it out. At first, you're probably going to, it's probably gonna look something like that. So what you're gonna have to work on is the smoothness and also the feel of this thumb. That's something that I've learned by doing this move, is that it's all about this thumb here. I'll give you basically an overlook. What's happening is the card is being pushed in diagonally, hence the name, and you're in a position like this. Your pinky then catches this card, pivots it off your thumb here into palm, okay? One big mistake I see a lot of times of this move being performed is that people start pushing it here and then go to here, and that flash on this corner over here is really bad. You can't have that show. That's the main thing. So this thumb is gonna act as a sort of mask. It's gonna cover that little corner. So when it goes in here, I can show you the side of the deck, and it's not protruding at all, when in fact it is, but very little. You can barely even see that. Let's see if we can. Okay, I'll push it out a bit so you can see, but like barely. And your thumb's gonna feel that. And with the help of your pinky over here, you're sort of gonna guide it downwards. And once that's there, your pinky's gonna do this move. Now I'll run over this move over the shoulder, but I just wanna go over it. So here, and then it's palmed out, okay? Let's go over the shoulder and give you a better view. You got the card, riffles in. Now, what I like to do is my pinky here is going to slightly push the card this way, as these fingers here push the card downwards. So kind of like that. And what you're left with over here is the card protruding. Go ahead and just try that out yourself. Put the card in and sort of push it diagonally down, okay? Push down. Remember, again, the thumb is gonna act as a cover to that little corner right here. Your thumb, with the help of your left pinky, is going to guide that card down. Once you're in this position here, this is like the position getting ready to palm the card. So maybe from underneath would be a better angle. Let's try that. So you're pushing here, and once your thumb has pushed that card down with the help of your pinky is going to sort of shift this way. And you'll notice that the card is going to pivot around your thumb. So here, goes in sideways, hand squares up, thumb over here covers that corner, and in one motion, this pinky is going to pull it out, okay? And once it pulls out, you're going to replace your pinky on the top corner of that card, because that is a palm. And this is very important because a lot of people will palm like this, right? And just like the claw death grip. You don't need that. There are 2 points to a palm, and that is the pinky and the palm of your sort of thumb right there. And those 2 points are the only points that should really be touching. So that way your fingers are free to move and it doesn't look super awkward. You're not death gripping it. So you can just kind of hold it there like this, okay? So remember again, those 2 points, that's how you palm a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is all done in one motion. And that's what, I see a lot of people do this. And this used to be my problem as well. Xavier Spade actually helped me refine my DPS. So I used to be doing this. And this big left hand sort of movement to grab that card when that was completely unnecessary. So you're here, and I used to do this. Right, you get that click and everything. When all you have to do is sort of let this hand fall. This hand just kind of like rests. You're not gripping the card, it sort of falls into your palm, okay? Basically, it should look like this. You're putting the card back in the deck. And if that's the movement you want to mimic, then, you know, maybe practice the movement you want to mimic before you actually practice the move to see what it would look like. So that is the basic idea of the DPS. You can also do this with multiple cards. So let's say you want to do a multiple card routine where all the cards, you know, end up in different places. You have all 3. You can do 4, whatever you're comfortable with, or just 2. Same thing applies. You're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing, but you're going to do it with multiple cards. When I perform this, whether it's with a single card or multiple cards, I usually, just for misdirection, once I have these cards like palmed out, I'll usually hand out this deck and be like, here you go. And that misdirection is great. So you use it here, the cards are in there, give them a good shuffle. At this point, you can go to your pocket, you can go drop the cards in your back pocket, whatever you like to do. But always, this is just one thing that I think a lot of people do, and I do as well. It's just a great way to sort of misdirect them and be like, here you go, take that, and go ahead and give it a shuffle. Now, as they're shuffling, you can go ahead and put this under their drink. You can leave it on the table. You can put it in your back pocket. You can do whatever you want with it. You can load it somewhere. Another way to sort of square up the deck, and I think this is Ricky Smith, is once you've palmed it out, is to have it in palm here, rotate your hand, hold the deck, and give it a little bit of a riffle. Kind of like a little convincer, like, you know, you're using this hand for something and it's not just standing there idle. So you just kind of hold it, you know, give it a riffle. You're here, palm it out, give it a little bit of a riffle. Now you can hand that deck out, you can do whatever you want. You've palmed the card out successfully. Another square up is just basically literally putting it back. So you can turn the deck here, and then I can turn the deck and now it's back to the bottom. I don't like that one necessarily, but it is something you can do. I personally, when I do the DPS, usually it's just to get right to the pocket and be like, oh, by the way, you forgot this. You wanna go ahead and put that back in the center, and then go on to maybe a card to pocket or an ambitious card or whatever you wanna do. Another thing you can do is have a video on how to produce a card out of thin air. You guys can check that video out, and you're in a perfect position here once you've palmed it out to do so. So you can be here, boom, and have that card appear at your fingertips. I think the angles as well for the DPS are really, really good. And some people will disagree, but if you're here, that's a good angle. Front is good. Side is a pretty good angle because you can actually use this hand to cover a lot of what's going on here, right? This angle obviously is a really good angle. So if you're on this side, that's no problem at all. You're gonna get away with that. So angles are not bad. I would say just behind and underneath are probably the worst angles. And I'll leave the link below to the expert at the card table if you guys want to check that out. But that's basically it. Well, all right, guys, that was today's video. I hope that you got something out of it. And if you did, definitely leave a like and a comment below. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Oh, and also I have a lot of requests for what book should I get to start on my magic journey. I do have a video on books you can get if you're a beginner, intermediate, or looking for some advanced card magic and stuff like that. However, this is also a really good book, Self-Working Close-Up Card Magic. So this is basically 56 foolproof tricks that don't require any or very little sleight of hand. They're pretty much self-working, so you guys can check that out. Pretty cheap on Amazon. I left the link below.